Hi everyone, my name's Charlie and I've helped over 150 people win PIP and I received PIP myself. This is my mum, Pamela Anderson, dark hair, flat chest. Huh?
What?
Pamela Anderson, dark hair, flat chest, instead of Pamela Anderson, blonde hair, big boobs.
Rub it in, do.
So my mum recently had a stroke,
Stroke.
bad stroke. She had full paralysis, left side of face, left arm, left leg. Yeah. None of it was cooperating. So I thought today that we'd ask my mum some questions. Obviously, she's agreed to this. So if any of you had a stroke or you've got a loved one that's had a stroke, we're just going to be honest and chat about everything.
Definitely honest.
Yeah.
I don't mix my words. I take after my daughter.
Yeah, I take after you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She takes after me.
Okay. So can you tell us what happened?
Couldn't get out of bed. Looked at the clock and went, oh, I'm late for car boots. Couldn't get out of bed. So kept trying to get out of bed, still couldn't get out of bed. So I had a brilliant idea. Roll off the bed, get on the floor, get on all fours and push yourself up. So I did that. Did I come up? No, I did not. And then I heard Charlotte after I'd been there for about half an hour trying to get up.
It was 2 hours, 15
And I
minutes.
said, Charlotte, can you help me up? Next minute, she shouts, stroke, ringing for an ambulance. I thought, hold on a minute. I only asked her to get me up.
So you didn't realise that you'd had a stroke?
No. And there was no warning whatsoever. Nothing happened whatsoever except a blood clot. But it didn't give me,
Did you have a headache?
no, nothing.
So when you had the stroke, you didn't feel headachy, you didn't
No.
feel anything?
No, nothing at all. No, I just woke up naturally and went, oh shit, I'm going to be late for car boot.
Okay. Do you remember going to the
Hospital? No, don't remember them coming. All I remember is stroke, and I thought, oh fuck.
little face when I was like, Mum, you've had a stroke?
I don't know.
No. And I'm like, no, Mum, you've had a stroke. And then I was like, I need to call an ambulance. No, you just get me up and it'll be all right. No, Mum, your whole left side's not working. We need an ambulance.
Left side. Oh, that's left side. Yeah.
So you don't remember the ambulance,
No.
getting to the hospital.
No.
What's the next bit you remember?
The ward.
And what was that like?
Right. I'm telling you something. If you have a stroke, you need to go to my hospital I was at. They were amazing. They gave me exercises to do, and they helped me so much to get out of hospital. I mean, I was happy in hospital, but I wanted to go home. So every time they came to see me, how are you, Pam? Bored. And I was bored out of my tiny mind. Anyway, but all the nurses, all of them, like, started peeing myself. It was like the floodgates opened.
Yeah.
And I was not happy about it. But who would be?
Yeah. What did that feel like?
Fit.
No. What the actual sensation? What did it feel like?
Awful. Because I'm laying there. So in all this diaper. Now, I got this from Mrs. Brown. If anyone's watched Mrs. Brown, I felt as though my yin yang had been flossed.
Oh, you were sore.
It was awful, that bloody diaper.
It was so
It crumpled up. It was awful.
Very sore vagina.
And I hated saying, peed myself. It's embarrassing, but they were fine about it. But one nurse came up to me and she says, Pam, as soon as you feel liquid in your bladder or pee in your bladder, go to the loo. Well, that simple bit, but I never thought of it. And it worked. Never peed after that. So, do you know what I mean? They help you. They're just like walking with a Zimmer frame, stand in the middle, head up, look straight ahead, bum in, and off you go. If you do what they tell you to do, you get a star and you can get out.
I had to Turn your head to look that way. The gold star. I had to fucking buy gold stars because she kept demanding gold stars.
No, I wanted all good ticks so I could get out quick.
They were amazing.
And then, and there was a gentleman. Every time he came into the ward, he was like sunshine, happiness. He made me feel good every single time. I loved him. I would have kept him in the ward my way. I would have taken him home with me.
What did it feel like with your body? Like, was it painful?
No pain. No. Anyway, they gave me exercises. Well,
tell people a bit about what it felt like. Yeah. Did it? What?
No, it didn't feel like anything. All I wanted, I felt fine. Yes, I felt fine. All I wanted to do was go home.
What about your speech?
I thought it was fine. Never had a problem with me gob.
So you couldn't tell that your speech was
no.
For you, it was fine.
Yes.
What about can you remember when you couldn't really swallow?
I thought I was swallowing great, but they didn't. So I had to have this purified dinners. As soon as that food trolley came, slid down in my bed, pretending I wasn't there. No way was I eating. Oh, I've got something very important to tell you. Smell.
Oh, yeah, your smell's been affected, yeah.
Oh my, I could become a sniffer dog for drugs, tobacco, money, because the smell, honestly, I couldn't get the fork anywhere near my mouth. It was going, no, I'm not having that. The smell was,
Stroke sometimes does that. Okay, what about confusion? Did you feel confused at any
No, didn't feel confused.
She did.
I'm never confused. When?
There were times where you were confused.
Example. Wait for this. Go on.
Why can't I go home? Why can't I go home? I'm absolutely fine. Mum, you can't walk. Your left side's not working.
Excuse
I
me.
want to go home. I want to go home. I'm fine. I can walk. Just get me out of bed. Just get me out of bed. Mum, your left side's not working. You need to stay in bed. Mum, your left side wasn't working. You were paralysed.
I was walking to
Not
the
at the
news,
time I'm talking about. At the time I'm talking
That
about.
must have been right at the beginning then.
You did so well.
Because you're so bored, you have to think of something to do. Exercise your hand, exercise your left leg.
Yeah.
So I was in that bed, I was very busy exercising. There was no way I was staying in.
Okay. What about hallucinations? Because
that was amazing. But do you know something that upset me the most? They didn't even bother to look. Big, massive snake. Was it a leopard or a tiger?
A jaguar.
Oh, a jaguar. Jaguar.
You were very specific. It was a gorilla, a jaguar.
Yeah.
Snakes.
Snake.
Helicopters in the room.
No, the helicopters were true because it was a hospital thing.
Yeah.
They were bringing in patients.
I know that. Yes, but sometimes, yes, but there were also days where the helicopters landed in the room.
No, I never said they landed.
You did. You were very clear. But the hallucinations is part of stroke.
I'll tell you, I wish I had more. Anyway, so I've got what was it? Anyway, whatever the tiger or leopard was, jaguar, it bit the snake and the snake jumped back. But because of them all, and the snakes, they were the best ones. There was a snake and it had a burgundy strip all the way down, bright red. And I've never seen anything like it. It was like cobwebs coming out of it. But in the cobwebs were lots of red snakes. Hundreds of them. And they just floated. Anyway, and then there was a little one on my cabinet beside the bed, and I touched it, and it was hard as rock. It was like shell on it. It was weird. Anyway, but do you understand that was a hallucination? No, in my eyes, it was true. I touched the snake.
Yeah, because you really believed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing that was challenging was when I would go to visit, she was furious because they wouldn't pay attention to her. Yeah. So what you do is you don't argue with someone when they're having hallucinations because it just
I'll tell you, yes, and you get angry. I was fuming.
Yeah. because she had to be supervised at night for a long time because of restless legs and the
Oh,
hallucinations
my
that they had.
legs. Oh, get up. My legs. Horrific.
That's not
I hit the ceiling and stayed up there. That's how bad the cramps were.
okay, but that's not normal for stroke. That's more unique to you.
Oh, I'm unique.
Yeah,
Well,
you're special. We're special. We're special.
I'll tell you something. The cramps. I thought if I was a famous footballer, they would have been rushing on, spraying me with cold or heat or something. I even asked a nurse, I said, please go get me a frozen bag of peas, anything to put on.
That was another challenge that we had. That
It
she
was
could not,
horrific.
yeah, she couldn't understand why she couldn't have frozen peas. And I'm like, Mum, it's a
I
hospital.
was, well,
Get me my hot water bottles. They'll have them here. Mum, it's a hospital. They haven't got hot water bottles. So that was challenging.
no, I asked for George. So please get me George because I could get George to ring you to bring in 3 hot water bottles and me pillow.
They
I
wouldn't.
wanted my own bedding as well.
They wouldn't have let you have hot water bottles. This debate went on for a long time. Okay, going back to
When you're in so much agony, do you
yeah,
care about a debate? No,
no,
you don't. I wanted my hot
I
water
know you did.
bottles.
Yeah, I know you did.
I
I
felt as though there was a hand inside washing all my
yeah.
muscles. It
Again,
was
that was
awful.
restless legs, not and the stroke made it much
No,
worse.
yes, it did.
That's not normal. Um, what we did was work on medication. Right.
Yeah, you want to see how many I've got to take, and I'm not a pill taker. I hate taking lots of pills. Not loads of them.
Okay.
Anyway, carry on.
What about your mental health? Did you feel down? Did you
No,
feel
didn't feel depressed. I just wanted to get out.
so? Have you since this happened? Have you just been like focused on? I need to be able to do this. I need to be able to do this. I want to be able
Yes,
to do this. Okay,
yeah.
that's how I've done it. So.
Because you want to make yourself better, and the only way you're going to make yourself better is doing what the nurses said. So I keep doing that, and I still exercise my left side. So I mean, they were absolutely amazing. They were stunning. And they moved me down because I kept asking, first of all, how are you, Pam? Bored. So I had to change it. Am I going home today? No. I thought. So I changed it to, am I going home? So they moved me downstairs near the front door, they said. Well, I did not like it. I felt as though I was in a goldfish bowl. And I asked the nurse to turn the air conditioner off because I couldn't go to sleep. It was right above me. So she turned it off, so I went to sleep. I woke up, I thought I was in the mortuary. I was frozen because the air conditioner had come back on. And I thought they've kept dead bodies in here. That's why it's got those sliding doors and it feels like a goldfish float.
Wasn't a mortuary.
No, I bet you any money they've had dead bodies on that bed that I was on.
Maybe someone died on it, but yeah.
Yeah, and
Right,
they
okay.
kept it there so the family could come and pay their respects.
Okay.
It was
Please.
awful. Yeah, so I
What?
thought I was in the mortuary.
What?
So I wasn't very happy down there.
Okay. What about coming home? What were you worried about?
Nothing.
You weren't worried about anything.
No, I've got you. She's got a camera on my bed. She watches me through the conservatory because she can see the conservatory. She comes in. She's worse than those in the hospital, and they were nice, and they
I
get 10
love
out of
you.
10.
I love you.
You don't.
Let me tell you
You
some
get
things.
7.
Okay, but let me tell you some things
No,
that happened.
no, no.
She's it's like a miracle.
So
So
this is instead of I'm a non-smoker.
she's a non. Oh God,
Charlotte
that's
got me
awful.
these. I
Yeah,
don't recommend them. It's something
you
to
use it
fiddle
all
with.
the time
I know.
instead of a vape. I'll put a link in the description to
Got
these.
patches on.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
the main things that could cause another stroke, because we're in prevention mode. So when you have a stroke,
cigarettes.
the first
No
20,
alcohol. That's no problem. The smoking is though. And I wish I'd never asked. I said, what about Pepsi Max? Got so many chemicals in it, Pamela. No. I thought, what have I got left? No cigarettes, no Pepsi Max. They're my 2 most favourite things.
but we want to
So
keep you
now I've
alive.
got this.
Yeah, and your patches, and we want to keep you alive. That's
Yeah.
important. That's more important.
Yeah.
So when
I
you,
need to be alive to nag her as much as she nags me.
yes, yeah, I'm not sure. Like,
I thought that was good,
that
that.
was amazing. That was really good.
And I've got something else to tell you that's very important. Twice she saved me life so far. Once before when she came down to Weymouth because my blood pressure was 200,
Fuck it, I was so angry.
my white cells were 200, and I had to have steroids for a year.
She nearly died. I was in Stoke, she was in Weymouth,
None of my friends noticed anything wrong.
and she just, when I was talking to her, it wasn't right. Like, it wasn't right, and I thought, fuck it, I've got to go down. Took her down, went to hospital. Once I saw the state of her, I was like, we're going now. I'll be furious. And then, yeah, so it's right.
And now I realise what the doctor said, well, it could happen at any time, a stroke, because my blood pressure.
Yeah, so
I could have had a stroke any time.
when you say why
Is
does
anybody else bothered? No.
right, so I've been furious about this, and we're in Stoke, right? My mum's blood pressure used to average 156 over, say, 80. It's supposed to be 120 over 70. 156 is too fucking high, right? So in Weymouth, the GPs were all right with that. I wasn't all right with it, but because the GPs said it's okay, my mum was like, no, it's fine. When she got to Stoke, they were not happy with her blood pressure, so they did loads of monitoring and got it down. But if you have a high blood
Oh,
pressure,
yeah. Are you ready? I've got to get this in.
okay.
When I was in Weymouth, Dorset, they said the doctors won't be very, they're not as good up south. And I thought, that's a
Up
big
north.
rise. Up
Yeah,
north,
yeah,
sorry. Oh, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
south
yeah.
down. Anyway, I'm at the, I can't tell you how brilliant they are. I
They're
mean, they
amazing.
put up with me, so they deserve the gold
Yeah.
star.
I'm going to bleep what surgery she said because it shows a bit too close on our area just for a bit of protection because of the haters.
What haters? Nope.
The haters, the people that really hate me.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're
that's
just,
them.
yeah.
Anyway, so I've got the most amazing surgery. They're brilliant
Yeah,
there.
they really worked on the blood pressure. But what I didn't understand is
And on my sleeping.
if you have a high blood pressure, over time, it does damage to the blood vessels in your brain. So don't just
Hence blood clot.
so don't just leave it. Oh, I've got high blood pressure on meds. Do whatever the fuck you can. Drop weight, change your
Yes, that's
lifestyle
important.
because you do not want to have a stroke. Okay, it's prevention. So when my mum had the stroke, first 24 hours was critical of having another stroke. When she was getting all the muscle spasms, they give her diazepam and quinine. They couldn't give her any more because they couldn't have her too relaxed because they couldn't tell if she had another stroke. Then you get the next 48 hours. The first 48 hours, is she going to have another stroke? Then the first 7 days is critical. So I was pretty much shitting myself for the first 7 days. Once you get past the next 7 days, you're doing good. Then it moves. The longer you can go, the longer you can go. But once you've had a stroke, you're more high risk. So they go massive prevention mode. So she's got medication doing everything it can to prevent blood clots.
Yeah.
We're doing everything we can.
The watches. I call them the watches. They look like a watch.
They're called
9
geckos.
solid hours of my legs jumping. How was I supposed to rest and relax?
So this is a specialty thing they do in the stroke ward where they're called geckos. They put it on your legs, and you know those ab things, like you put it on your abs and it does electric shocks to get your muscles. Well, it's like that. It does electric shocks, but it's to prevent blood vessels in your legs. So thrombosis, blood clot traveling up to your heart, you die.
I know
That's what it's to do.
it's supposed to make me feel better. It didn't.
It made her
And
feel worse, but she's alive, so we did it.
nothing.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
And that's right. There was a nurse. I'd only seen her once, so she didn't know me, nothing. I just saw her on the ward once. Anyway, I was having a bad night with my legs. And she was taking care of the lady in the bed beside me. And all of a sudden I heard this voice, Pam, are you all right? I went, no, I think they've missed out one of my medications because my legs are not settling. She'd only met me once before, and yet she knew. And do you know something? She brought me something over. You just open your mouth. If it's any just help me. And then she said, and then half an hour later, she said, Pam, how is it? I said, brilliant, they've relaxed. She didn't know me from Adam, and yet she was not psychic, but
She would have checked your chart. She would have had
she
the
didn't look at
information.
the chart.
Oh, did she not?
No.
She's
Anyway, she
amazing.
was brilliant to
Yeah.
sense that I was not settling.
Yeah.
when she didn't even know me.
Because some people
Only
just
seen
left
me
you,
once.
didn't
Yeah, they just left me.
Yeah.
My legs were, and I could have sworn I hadn't had a certain tablet.
they? Overall, it was amazing in the wards. It was amazing.
Amazing.
From my point of view, their priority was her life, which I fully support. It was difficult to get information on what happens next.
Oh yeah, notepad and paper, jotting everything that is said down.
Because
He's a note taker.
yeah, I have to because brain fog and because I'm OCD organised. But everything was moving so fast. It was like a miracle. She's the first 4 to 8 weeks, I think it is. The improvement can be massive. So now, if you see her, you won't be able to tell. Like I can tell by looking at her face. I can tell. I can tell by your speech, only because I know you so well. I don't think anyone watching will be able to tell that you've had a stroke. But anyway,
Ta-da!
yeah. So what was it like coming home? What was it like having?
Brilliant.
What was it like having carers?
Now, there was a delay because carers are in such high demand, and I couldn't get any. I was getting a bit peed. Anyway, so Charlotte had all the equipment in place to get off the loo. What is it called? What is that?
Frame around the toilet.
Frame around the top, and I need that.
We both use that. She's having to use that now.
Anyway,
I think you'll pass me again.
oh, and a walker. Oh, and a commode next to my bed. So then I got them. I thought, thank God for that. So I could come out of hospital. Yeah. Because if not, I wanted to be back to my other,
Not the morgue.
not the morgue. I wanted to go back upstairs. I didn't care being near the front door.
It's like having the carers turning up.
Right. So on a morning, I've woken up, done my hair, brushed my teeth, cleaned myself, changed. But so I thought, no, because I wanted to do things to improve myself.
Yeah, which is great.
So I didn't need the carers, bless them, after all that time of waiting for them. But I thought, no, it was so hard to get them. I am wasting their time. Yeah. So I told them. But the only thing I wanted from them, I wanted a bath. I am not a shower person. Water trickles down my body and the water gets cold. And I'm not having it. I hate showers. I wanted a bath. And guess what? They got me a bath, but they're not having it back.
A bath seat. So when you get the equipment from occupational therapy, you get to.
So thank you for my bath.
Yeah.
In heaven.
Bath seat. I'll do a short video on it.
So yeah, but it's slow.
It's safe and you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swinging your legs in. I'll tell you, I highly recommend this bath seat. It's amazing. It's a bit slow.
You could do a demo. Clothed?
Take half an hour.
Yeah, but
thank God for that. Thank you.
Yeah, but
I will be closed
because people don't know about it, and it's amazing. I didn't even know this thing existed. If I'd known it existed,
this bath seat, I recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, we'd already have one for me. Right, just quickly on the carers. Hang on a minute, let me talk about carers. I felt like we were being invaded, like
4 or 5 times a day.
Well, they were planned for 4 times a day because when we organised the care, she needed it, but she's progressing so quickly that by the time we got home, she could get herself dressed. She's got a system.
And they're brilliant. And they wrote on the boxes, 1 morning, 1 night time. So of course that was easy to do my own tablets. Yeah. Ta-da!
Yeah, you've done amazing.
Done amazing.
With the carer situation, I did find it really difficult. And then random people just show up. Just come in your house. You don't know why. One guy just turned up, said hello, just walked through the house with a piece of paper. Didn't explain what he was doing, nothing. And I'm like, can I help you?
Oh, but one guy was really good, the one that sat down in the living room.
The physio.
They do help you. They ask you questions, so I'm not going to diss them because
no.
They ask you questions and they help you, like they help with the tablets.
The physio,
yeah.
The stroke team is amazing.
Yeah. She was excellent.
Yeah. And we're still with them.
We're not going to knock any of them. No, they did a brilliant job, and they got me my bath, which was the most important thing. Bath seat.
It's like we're so grateful because when you get 4 to 6 weeks free care, after that, if you still need it, you've got to pay for it, or you've got to figure out
No, so I
where you
gave
stand.
them back to them. I said, look,
Yeah,
so many people need you.
yeah,
You're wasting your time
yeah,
visiting me because I can do it
yeah,
myself. And then I used to do a little jig when they came in, show that I'm fit and healthy. Thank you
yeah.
very much.
One other thing I was thinking is, you know how you were putting your clothes on when you were laid on the bed and doing that
Yeah,
wiggle? I was,
lie on the bed and put your clothes on, then you can't fall over.
I,
And your thoughts.
I was thinking we should do a video and you can demonstrate it. Because what they're great at on the stroke board is they will give you time to do it yourself. So my mum
Yeah,
was pushing herself up the bed. She was doing this wiggle system to get
yeah.
clothes
I
on.
was going to the loo on my
Yeah.
own.
So I think we could do a video to show the
Slow
wiggle.
down, Pam. That's the other thing. Slow down.
Yeah, the people with
Yes.
really high risk when they're starting to get better, building their confidence,
Yeah.
and then they fuck up.
Well,
For
no, because that's
example,
a,
carrying your Zimmer frame in one hand and a hot cup of coffee in the other. I was so angry.
yeah, weightlifting.
She
Good for your
fucking
left
wait,
and
I
right.
was furious. Right. Is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, and talk when you're walking. Don't talk because you're not. That's
We're
the other
chatters.
thing. You have to watch your feet where you place them.
Yeah,
That's very
yeah.
important. If you want to get out quick, watch your feet and go slow.
Right. Is there anything else you want to add?
Uh, just how brilliant they were.
What about to someone that's had a stroke? Like if someone's watching this that's
Do
had a stroke.
exactly what the nurses tell you to do. And if you can, because you're so bored, what's it going to be? Just do your exercise. Keep doing your exercises.
Well, what about fatigue? We haven't mentioned fatigue.
Oh, yeah, you get tired. Oh, yeah. Going to the loo. I was so bored. I thought, I'm going to the loo. Didn't feel water in my bladder. I'm going to the loo. So I went to the loo, come back, and I was exhausted. Yeah, you do get a lot of tiredness. But what else can we do? Nothing. So go to sleep, have a little kip.
Okay. What would you say to someone that's watching this that has a loved one that's had a stroke? Have you got any advice for them or
Patience. Stop nagging them. Go slow. Do exactly what you have been told to do.
you can do what you've been told to do
I do. I did.
sometimes? You try.
It's like when I got the commode beside my bed, I thought the bathroom is just across the
It's
hall,
like 7 steps.
7 steps. So I thought I'm not using that. So
I
you,
don't think no one was trying to make you use the
yeah,
code.
but you need to send that back. They
I'm
might be
going. I'm
short
going
on them.
to.
And the Zimmer frame.
Yes. So, anything else you want to say to anyone?
Just do what you're told to do. It's in your best interest and it gets you home quicker.
And I'm going to cut this.
But
And then
don't
she ignores me.
overdo it.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to tell you that now. If you overdo it, because if you fall,
If you fall, you have got big problems. You've got
big,
to not fall.
big, no falling.
That's our big thing. Is
So you've got to
yeah.
be very steady with your Zimmer frame. Remember to stay in the center. Remember to go slow.
Do you feel like you're listening to your own advice?
No, what the nurses told me.
But are you
They
doing that?
brainwashed me.
But do you think you're doing that?
I did,
What about
yes.
now? Because you're still not fully
Oh, not
recovered.
now.
But you're still not fully recovered.
No.
So when you overdo it, your blood pressure goes higher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and keep taking your blood pressure. That's what I do. And it's fine.
You're doing really
I'm
well.
doing really well.
But all this, like, take it easy. You're not taking it easy.
I'll tell you what, I've got, this is good, but I don't know how we're going to sort it out. The only thing is you get frustrated because we were busy people before the stroke.
Mm.
Now you can't do anything. Can't go and weed the path because I'm up and down, and that is not, you cannot go up and down,
Can't you
up
do a
and down,
bum
up and
shuffle?
down.
Can't you just sit down and do a bum
I
shuffle?
thought of doing a bum. Do you know what I thought of? You know those thing with wheels on that you move your pots away? I need to sit on one of them with wheels so I can wheel up and down
I'll
for
see
me.
if I
But
can
we
have a
haven't
look.
got one. No.
Well, we need you to be.
See, she wants me out there
I
weeding.
want her out there weeding, yeah?
Anyway, That's the hardest thing, is sitting there thinking, oh God, this needs doing, this needs doing. And you go, no, no. And then you attempt it and then you're really tired. So you go for a kip.
Mm.
Kip as much as you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you feel better after you kip.
Right. So
But don't overdo it and don't fall over. Go slow. Best of
if
luck.
anyone's got any
Good luck,
questions,
everyone.
yeah, good luck. If anyone's got any questions, you can put them in the comments, and we might do another video if people have got questions.
Yeah, but everyone's not the same as me, and I'm not the same as them. It's attitude. And the other thing is, at the hospital, because I had put on weight due to trifles with cream and fattening. Oh, these yogurts are brilliant. What they're called?
Ocken or something like that.
Anyway, fattening. Because of the food in the hospital, I lost weight. Oh, because I got a bad back. I forgot about that. I lost loads of weight, but since I've been out, I've been on my trifle and my yogurts that are fattening. But you've got to lose weight.
Mm.
It helps to get up and down.
Yeah.
Trust me. Lose weight.
Okay. Right. Well, anything else? I was going to say we'll stop there.
Have I covered everything?
I think we've covered a lot.
I think I've covered a
We
lot.
covered a lot. So we'll stop here. Thank you for watching. And again, if you've got any questions, put them below.
Bye, everyone. I hope it helped. Go slow.
Got told off because she didn't get to say goodbye. Right.
They use that a lot. Go slow.
Recording.
I'm back. I've got something very important. Weird things happen. Like you feel normal, but trust me, not really. I was filling the watering can in the sink. Guess what? I wandered off. Forgot all about it. So I come back to my tea towel drawer full of water, the floor wringing wet. You forget simple little things, so look out every. You don't want to flood your kitchen like me. It took ages to mop up. And the second thing is, for some unknown reason, when I look at the clock, we've had to get another clock. When every time I looked at the clock, I saw it said like 12:30. So I thought, we've got Tesco's arriving. Yeah, get your food deliveries because you can't go shopping. You can't lift it.
We're not there yet, are we?
So,
Time. Clock.
yeah, time. So I thought, oh my God, I better get up. So I got up, made me coffee. Oh, that was it. And sat outside, and I'm sat there drinking my coffee, and I'm looking up, and I'm going, it's full of stars. Something's not right here. It's supposed to be 12:30 a.m., morning, lunchtime. That's what I thought it was. And yet I've got loads of stars in the sky. So I went and just put on TV, and it goes 12 something a.m. Thought, oh shit. So I got the wrong time. Then yesterday was Sunday yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Yesterday, I'm telling Charlotte a Sunday dinner's ready. She went
5 a.m. 5 a.m. That's it. That's a really good point, ma'am. So there is a bit of confusion at times.
Yeah. Yes.
And the confusion is worse if she overdoes it.
Yeah.
So
overdo it.
no, we don't have conflict. We had conflict the other day, and we're still not recovered from it.
Oh yeah, because I washed the carpet.
It was more than that. We won't go into it because
Oh,
we've
okay.
discussed it. We're not going to go into it because we've moved forward from it. But definitely all the symptoms get worse if the person overdoes it. No, Wally. They need to build their fitness. It's like a gym workout every day. Facial muscles, which freaked me out the first few times it happened because I was worried, is it another stroke? But there was no other symptoms. Then her confusion gets worse. Then her nighttime routine gets worse.
Lots of people would have liked their Sunday dinner at 9 in the morning.
5 a.m. 5 a.m.
Five.
Yeah.
5, was it? I thought it was 9.
No, it's 5 a.m. You tried again at 9.
Oh, I tried
a.m.
again. Well,
But that's the difficult thing is the loved one.
so it's silly little things like
Mm.
time
Yeah.
and forgetting that you left the tap running.
Mm.
So look. Oh, and the other thing is, I've got something else to tell you. You know, when you carry a cup of tea or cup of coffee, for some unknown reason, and I keep looking at it, thinking, keep it straight, keep it straight. Oh, guess what happens? The cup tips.
Is that right hand or left hand?
Left,
Okay.
my left hand. I don't know if it's the weight of the cup, so I'm just giving you the heads up because you spill it, and then it pours down on your carpet that you've just cleaned, and you're fuming. So don't carry your cup in your weak side because it
Why do you
keeps.
carry it? Because you're right-handed.
I know, but for some unknown reason, I've been using. I don't know.
It's interesting. There's definitely differences, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's definitely
there's
differences.
definitely little things.
Yeah.
So look out for time.
Yeah. But whatever the little things is, you just have to remember that it's okay.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
I highly recommend a slow cooker. That's how we do in our meals.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
There's also been things like misjudging distances. You've burnt yourself a couple of times, haven't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just little things of coordination. But if any of you are watching my channel that
What do you mean I burnt myself? When?
you told me you burnt yourself a couple of times where you knew it was hot and then you just forgot.
Oh
and
no,
touched
that was
No,
it.
no, Ollie, no. Off.
You love this one. Charlotte has all her food in plastic containers, like Tupperware. Anyway, so I slid it onto the top of the cooker. And of course, it was still hot, so it melted. Not a good. No, forgot all about it. You forget silly little things. But don't worry, don't make something out of nothing. Do you know what I mean? Don't get upset about it. We've had a stroke.
Exactly. It's
Yeah, so
massive trauma.
yeah, so don't, you know,
Don't worry about it.
yeah, don't worry about it.
They're just little setbacks
Yeah,
and you just keep going. Ollie, leave.
and you've got to learn by your
Yeah.
mistakes. I've never done it again. And my cub, I haven't spilt anything since. So you do learn, but oh, and you get a new clock. It's only £6.49. It's brilliant. And guess what? The alarm went off at 4 o'clock, and I'm going, I never set an alarm. So,
Oh, this is something that happened. She's always been shit with her phone. Always been shit. That's
oh,
pretty strong.
oh yeah, I couldn't work my phone. I had to ask this man to find, um, to text. I couldn't find it. I was going backwards, forwards. Yeah, you can't work a phone. Mind, I couldn't work it in the first
No,
place.
so the doctors are like, "Is that?" I was like, "That's pre-stroke." And some of the things they were doing, they did this one speech test on my mum, and they said, "Can you repeat this?" And she repeated it. Then they said, "Can you repeat this?" And she looked at me and she tried. And the doctor looked at me, and my mum looked at me, and I went, "Pre-stroke, she'd have been shit at that." So you just got to be honest with yourself. And like my mum said, if you spill a drink,
Yeah,
it's a big
the
deal.
other thing is, apparently it was a big thing. How old are you? I'm going, I don't know. I gave up after 50. So Charlotte came to my rescue. Go on, off we go.
Yeah. So when they were in A&E and they were trying to figure out if she was confused, they were asking her age. We don't know our age. It's not important. As far as I'm
No,
concerned, age is irrelevant.
she's
Okay.
18 and always will be 18 in my eyes.
Right. So when they're asking her, I said, she doesn't know that. I said, ask her her date of birth. And they were like, no, what we need to do is we need to ask questions. I said, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to figure out if she's confused. I said, but she doesn't know her own age. We would fail a dementia test. If you did a dementia test on us right now, we'd both fail. Would fail. So it was quite
And
difficult.
they've upset me because now I know how old I am. I'm very upset.
I didn't realise that you were 73.
No, I'm 70. You've just had 10 years. No,
73.
64 this year.
No,
60.
you're not. You're not.
Wait a minute. 52. That's 8. That's 48. 68, 68, 69, 74 this year. She's just added another 10. I'm not, am I? I'm not having that.
She was really pissed off in the hospital as well.
I'm going to be more pissed off.
No,
What?
you're
So,
50. Forget about it. You're about 50.
yeah, the only thing is, when I look in the mirror, I go, that ain't me.
No.
No,
It's
that's
weird,
not
isn't
me.
it? As you're getting older and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Not having it. So how old am I?
You're 74. I don't feel like you're 74.
Oh, I'm really upset.
Is that the end of it now?
I wish I'd never come back. You've just added 10 years. Have I covered all the stupid little things
You
I've
did
been doing?
brilliant. You did brilliant. It's an amazing video.
Oh,
If you think of
I'm
anything else,
going
yeah,
now.
we could do another video in the future. I
Yeah,
think
we
it's
could
really.
do,
We'll do a progress update, and you can
yeah.
do another chat. Yeah,
And you can share what you do
yeah, that would
with
be good.
silly little mistakes so people
Yeah,
can learn from us.
yeah, you've covered loads.
Oh, okay, I've covered those.
Yeah,
I've aged 10 years. I'm really upset now. I'm 70 something. Oh, God, I wonder what life's got in store for me now.
so I'm going to stop the recording. Yeah,
I think I'm quite good for 70.
70.
Don't add any more.
You're amazing. You're doing amazing.
Yeah, I'm doing amazing.
Yeah, sweat in my ribs because you keep making me laugh. But you're doing amazing. You're doing
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't get over I'm 70
Yeah,
something
you
now.
go. You go and have a break.
I'm going to sleep.